Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is a wrapping tutorial for this wrap, and I'm going to call this the No Doubt wrap because sweeties, of all the people I know, I'm the one who doubts herself the most. And which is so funny because I get so much positive feedback and so much encouragement in everything, but it's always like, sweeties, it's hard to be a woman, you know? It's hard to be a woman, and it's hard to be a wrapping woman in the beauty community and also in like normal life. Maybe normal life is not so hard for me because I live in a country where a lot of people cover their hair or their heads, but I know that it is an issue for a lot of people out there, and I'm totally there with you, and it is not easy. So anyway, I do believe that in the beauty community, makeup beauty community, where I see myself at home, that I am probably the only one. Is that true? Who is like covering for religious reasons and not just here and there for like an effect or something, you know? Let me know if you know anyone else who is doing this in the beauty community. I will be happy to have a friend here. So anyway, I do have friends, but someone who is like that, you know? Besides that, I'm so sorry, but I'm always trying to share a little bit about my thoughts about the wraps because it is, you know, I'm sharing myself with you through this. So I also want to share my thoughts behind it. Yeah, so the No Doubt wrap is just saying, girls, this is okay for us. This is good for us. We know what we're doing and we know why we're doing it. And that's why it is good, and we shouldn't have any doubts, even if we're alone. Even if we're alone, even if we're in the stables, milking the cows, milking the goats. I know some of my friends here are farmers and whatever, you know, even if we're alone, but if we know in our heart of hearts that this is the truth for us, this is what we want to do, this is how we feel, this is how we want to serve God or feel good or whatever our reason is, or if it is because you have been stricken by some kind of illness or something and you just feel that this is part of your healing, or it enables you to go outside again and feeling good and pretty, or whatever your reason is, have no doubt. Okay, we should never ever have to doubt ourselves because we are okay. All right, so that is what I wanted to say. I hope that's okay. And of course, this video is in collaboration with Wrapunzel, so you will find everything that I'm using today, which has been lovingly provided by Wrapunzel, of course linked in the description box down below, as well as all the contacts for Wrapunzel, my social media, so you can check out more looks or whatever you want. Stay till the end of the video because then I will show you the complete look that I'm wearing today, how it all comes together. And besides that, we're just gonna go into the tutorial part for the No Doubt wrap. Okay, sweeties, welcome to the tutorial part for the No Doubt wrap. Okay, so of course I'm wearing my new Wendy shaper, which is by now the second week in my possession, and I'm super grateful. Still, it is beautiful. And you know what, also because I got a few questions about this, because this is not a overstuffed Wendy shaper. My black one is still and was always overstuffed a little bit, and there was a question, how much did I put in extra of the stuffing? And it's about like 2 fists full, okay, of the stuffing that I pushed into my black Wendy shaper, just so you know, because there was that question. Okay, so this one is the way I got it. I didn't change anything and I love it. I'm actually, you know, I'm getting into the smaller looks. I know, yeah. Okay, so we're going to start out with the cranberry. Now, you can, of course, use a scarf that is a little bit lighter and a little bit more, I don't know, for the summer, you know, because the cranberry is, if you ask me, not so suitable for the summer, but this is the color that I wanted. I would recommend maybe the Petal Soft. I just didn't have the right color, okay? So this is the cranberry. If you don't know, this is a pashmina, if you ask me. This is, but it's not a super thick one. So just saying, what I wanted to say with all of this is that you should have a scarf that gives you a little bit more volume, not something like, for example, a t-shirt scarf or something that just lays down pretty much flat. Okay, so that's basically what I wanted to say with all of that. Okay, I'm putting this down from the top down. I'm just going to fold it in a tiny little bit. All right, like this. Let's just see how we're going to do this. Okay, something like that. And then I'm just going to, one second, I'm just going to cross over behind my head. Okay, and then I'm just like folding it in a little bit nicer, whatever. It's not that crucial. You can skip that part absolutely. Okay, so, and then I'm just going to tie a knot up here. Now, if you're using a scarf that is like, it doesn't have a lot of volume, then this whole part is just, it's gonna look like less volume, okay? It's not the end of the world at all, but for me, you know, it's a big deal. So that's why I use this one. Okay, so now I'm just going to flip this one that comes out to this side. I'm just sort of putting it down here, like opening it up loosely and just throwing it down towards the other side. And I'm doing the same thing with this one. It comes out to this side here, and I'm sort of just throwing it up like this. Okay, now I'm going to take a Saree sash, which is this one. No, it's this one, sorry. I'm taking the Saree sash, this one here. It is sort of an orangey brown, and I just went through for these things because it sort of fits to my outfit today. Okay, so a Saree sash and a Saree scarf, you can do that just with one thing, you know, you do not need to double it up. I just did it because I can. So anyway, I'm sort of lining them up more or less a little bit. Just if you're using a Saree sash and a Saree scarf together, just know that the Saree sash is also a little bit shorter, so you cannot like perfectly line it up on one side because it will be way too short on the other side. Okay, so, and now I'm going to place this behind my head like this, okay, on the bottom of my shaper, and I'm sort of trying to get the fringes beyond it. Okay, and now I'm going to bring it up on the top of my head, and I'm going to tie a knot right behind this knot, basically like right here. I hope you can see this. Okay, like that. All right, so now I'm just going to fluff this out a little bit so it just looks nicer, you know. And that is also the good thing if you have something like a scarf that sort of holds its own, because then you can do that. Because scarves that lay down really flat are very easy to wrap with, but you know, the fine tuning is a little bit harder with them, if you ask me. Okay, now that we did the same thing, basically what we did also with the cranberry, just on top of the cranberry, we're going to do the exact same thing what we did with the cranberry. And I'm going to flip this one over to here and this one over to here. It doesn't matter which order, it is really unimportant. And now I'm going to just tuck those ends of the Saree scarf and the Saree sash away anywhere I want. Anywhere where it's possible. What do I have here? A label or something? Let's just push this in a little bit. So I'm just going to tuck it in gently here. And because I want to be extra, I'm going to leave the fringes or the thingies out. I always forget how to call it. You know, the fringy ends of the Saree scarf, and of course also the fringes of the cranberry will also be hanging out everywhere. And that's the whole thing, you know, this is the whole thing. It's supposed to be a look that is sort of a little bit wild, a little bit loose, a little bit like non-caring, but yes caring. That is the kind of look that I wanted to create, and I think this is really cool. As you know, I'm not the most orderly, I don't know if one says it like that, orderly wrapper. I love these looks that look like you just threw it on, but there is still something where you think, wow, what is this? How did she do that? You know? So yeah, I think this is really cool. And this is the No Doubt wrap. Okay, so let me just show you from the top and from the sides. Of course, if you want, you can tuck away everything here. You know, you will still have a great look. If this bothers you, whatever hangs down here, then you can still tuck it away, but you still have this going on up here, which is really nice, you know, even if it stands on its own. So maybe you can, I don't think I have to like make an extra tutorial on this. I think you can figure it out to just tuck away everything on the sides, right? So this is how it looks. I'm in love with this look. I wore it the other day in a video and on my channel, on my in my makeup videos, and I really loved the way it looked on camera and how it looks in general. You know, it is just a really cool look, and it's sort of my my personality. It's sort of there and everywhere. Yeah. All right, sweeties, this is it for today. I hope you did enjoy. Please leave me your comments in the comment section what you think about the wrap. And if you do post pictures, please tag me because I definitely want to know what you're coming up with. I'm always so thrilled to see especially the color combinations that you're doing, because that is so cool for me. I love color combinations. The wilder, the better. Seriously. Anyway, but do whatever you want. Please tag me and I will be happy to look at it. Okay, so that is that. Of course, I will, as always, try to link everything that I used today in the comment section down below so you have an easier time finding it. And as always, right now, I don't know what the situation is with restocking and stocking and what is available, what has sold out, because we are still going through a bit of a pickle here in the pandemic world. So just so you know, if something is not available, I'm very sorry, but you can always use what you have. That's also okay, right? So besides that, of course, if you do want to order something from Wrapunzel, you can always use my code, which is Queen Leorah, in all caps, in one word. It is affiliated, just so you know. Besides that, I'm going to see you here tomorrow on my channel for another video, and if you're watching me on the Wrapunzel channel, most probably next week around that time. On your way out, please don't forget to subscribe, and up until next time, go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.